Yeah, if you ain't talking about that large money, then that conversation ain't at all for me. Too many niggas satisfied with just call money. A new chain, couple bottles at the bar money. We need that. 2 acres for the yard money. Diversified portfolios and bond money. Pull a few strings, that guitar money. Try to run up on me? Nah, money. Getting at it from the AM to the PM. Smooth fat boy, that's a door by your BM. They love it when they see him. We still in the hood, but we on top like the alternators in the GMs. You feeling this?
You were tuned in to G5 Jeff TV. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at BoxingFirst Let's get started. Now, PBC announced their fall schedule on Fox, and one of the fights they announced that I'm very, very excited about is going down this Saturday, August 22nd on the Sean Porter card, and that is Sebastian Fundora versus Nathaniel Gallimore. This is a classic young fighter taking a step up in competition versus the former contender who is on the verge of either A, getting back into contender status, or B, gatekeeper status. That's what Fundora's looking at right now, and that's what Nathaniel Gallimore is looking at right now. Now, Sebastian Fundora, he's 14-0, 1 draw. And Fundora has a pretty good resume for a young guy. He's fought 7 undefeated fighters. He's fought 7 undefeated fighters going back to the beginning of his career. Now, this is a major, major step up in competition for Fundora. For the people that don't know who Fundora is like 6'6", and he's 154 pounds. So he looks like pencil sticks with shoes. Like, that's what he looks like. He almost doesn't look human. Like, it's crazy how tall he is, but how skinny he is, and he's just that tall and being 154. Like, it's crazy. But he had a fight against Jamonte Clark, and I remember that fight. That was on a PBC. I think that was on a PBC Fox card a while ago, and that fight was called a draw, but I actually thought Jamonte Clark won that fight. But it wasn't one of those fights where you could say like it was a robbery or something like that. Like, some people thought Fundora won the fight, but this is a major step up in competition for Sebastian Fundora. Now, Nathaniel Gallimore, now when he's on, he's one of my favorite fighters to watch. He's one of my favorite fighters to watch. And when I said Gallimore is a former contender, but he's on the verge of gatekeeper status if he takes another loss, it just shows how quickly a fighter can fall from off their position. Like, not that long ago, he was in a title eliminator fight with Julian J. Rock Williams, and there were some people that felt like Nathaniel Gallimore was going to win that fight. Some people had Nathaniel Gallimore favored in that fight, and J-Rock was a unified champion at one point. That's the same guy that went in and beat Jared Hurd for his belts. But I was actually in a building when Nathaniel Gallimore fought in his last fight against Erickson Lubin. And Erickson Lubin boxed circles around him. He boxed circles around him. Nate Gallimore couldn't do anything. And I'm a fan of Nate Gallimore and Erickson Lubin. But when it comes to boxing, I call it how I see it. And he got blown out. Nate Gallimore got blown out by Erickson Lubin. Nate Gallimore didn't win a round. Period. So this is a must-win fight for Nathaniel Gallimore. Now, the thing about Nate is he's been training with Erickson Lubin. He's been training with Erickson Lubin in preparation for this fight against Sebastian Fundora. And I'm really, really curious to see how this fight really plays out. But I think Nate Gallimore is really gonna have to put something on Sebastian Fundora, because the way these boxing matches been going, like, you don't know what the judges is gonna be doing. Like, you don't know what the judges are gonna be doing. Sebastian Fundora, he's the prospect, he's the house fighter in a sense, and you just don't know how the judges are looking at things, or the way some of these scorecards have been looking. You don't even know if they're watching a fight. They might have these scorecards done prior to the fight even starting. They just turn it in at the end. Like, Nate Gallimore can't leave it up to the judges. He can't leave it up to the judges. He's going to have to land something big, land something major, to make it as difficult as possible for the judges to rob him. And then Fundora, he's going to have to go in and prove that he's not just another contender, just a young prospect. He has to prove that he's ready for the big dogs, and there's no better way than taking out Nathaniel Gallimore. This is going to be a nice ass fight. This is going to be a nice ass fight, and I'm really looking forward to it. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video, support your boy, support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.